All right, welcome to chemistry and the first day video syllabus. All right, so your video syllabus here. This short video or presentation will cover how my class is managed and organized. Okay, in addition to this video, you will also receive a normal paper syllabus in case you need to reference this information for later. You should still read your paper syllabus, okay, at home this evening or in your spare time. Okay, as you watch the video, answer the questions to complete the first day assignment. Okay, by the end of the period, you should have done a couple things here. Okay, first you need to enroll in the course through Blackboard. Okay. Number 2, watch the video syllabus in lab safety video, okay, which you're doing right now, and answer the questions for the assignment. And 3, take the first day online lab safety and syllabus quiz. And you can use the assignment you're working on right now to help you with the quiz. Okay? All right. So let's begin here. Class website. If you were absent and you need to make up work, okay, you can go to the Blackboard website anytime. Okay? There's notes there, there's the online assignments, and I'm in the process of always updating it. So let me know if something's not on there. I will put it on there. All right, notes can be made up, like I said, on the Blackboard website, as well as bell work and online assignments. So everything except for labs, basically, and quizzes is online and can always be made up. Make sure you familiarize yourself with the online course and know how to navigate to the correct locations. So once you're on Blackboard, familiarize yourself with it. Click on things, click on little links, see where it takes you. Okay, there's ways to check your grades. There's a lot of things you can do. All right. Class structure. My class is made up of 4 parts. Okay, we have classwork, which is 10%, homework 10%, labs, activities, okay, or I call them simulations as well, 20%, okay, and tests and quizzes, that's the biggie, 60% of your grade. All right. So it's very important on labs, okay, you always show all of your, you can probably guess what that's going to say, work, right, and calculations. Single one-word answers will be marked wrong. Yes, no, maybe, okay. One-word answers in the form of a number will be marked wrong. You need to show your calculations, okay? All right, so classwork. Classwork is worth 10% of your grade. Okay, classwork includes bell work and online assignments. Bell work begins daily as soon as you walk through the door and will be on the board as soon as you enter class. Bell work consists of about 5 days worth of assignments. Okay, 20 points for each day. So each day I'll give you a stamp worth 20 points. On Friday, over 5 days, I will collect them, so it's worth 100 points total. Okay, so 5 days worth, 5 times 20, right? So 100 points. All right, so, and I'll usually collect the bell work on Fridays. So about 3 to 4 times a week, you'll be required to work on and complete online assignments. Okay, each online assignment is worth 100 points. If you finish the online assignment early, you can work on the homework. So that way, when you get home, you have no homework. Okay, after you are finished with the online assignment, always take a picture or a screenshot as proof of your score, just in case something goes wrong and you cannot report it, okay? It is also a good idea to record your answer as you work through the problems in case you do not finish, or the Wi-Fi crashes or something goes wrong, okay? Online assignments can always be redone for a better grade. These assignments usually consist of problems that will be similar or even identical to problems you will encounter on the test. All right, so homework. Homework is worth 10% of your grade, which includes basically Cornell notes or Cornell note taking. So here's the Cornell note style or format, okay? So about 3 to 4 nights a week, you'll take Cornell notes for homework. Cornell note-taking is a style of note-taking that provides a format for condensing and organizing information. It's also what they use at, you guessed it, Cornell University. So questions will be written on the left-hand column or sections. Okay, the answers, tables, calculations, drawings, okay, these all go on the right column or section of notes. And down below here is the summary. Okay, the summary is the section of notes where you review the day's lesson, where you look back and fill it up, okay, with some writing. All right, you can complete my summary. Okay, so every lesson I will give you a summary, or feel free to do your own. Either way, the summary section needs to be completely filled up with writing, drawings, whatever. Every page of notes is worth 50 points. Okay, the quick write section up top is 5 points. The actual note-taking section is worth 25 points. Finally, the summary section is worth 20 points, giving us a total of 50 points. Notes will be checked and stamped for completion the following day they are assigned. Okay, so I come around, when I stamp your bell work, I'll also be stamping to check to see if you did your notes. Notes will be collected on the day of the test. That way you can hold on to them to study, okay, up until the day of the test. All right, so labs. Labs are worth 20% of your grade. During labs, you'll be working cooperatively with 4 to 5 other individuals. Everyone is expected to do their part. Okay, don't just sit around. If you're unsure what's going on, ask somebody. You know, how can I help out? Okay, what can I do? Students will always clean up labs if they are to be excused when the bell rings. Okay, and you will be marked down if you leave a dirty lab station. Dirty lab stations are unacceptable and, like I said, will most likely result in an unfavorable lab grade for everyone in the group. So as a group, I encourage all students to assist and help one another. If you're shy, I would encourage you to come out of your shell and talk with other people. Okay? Cooperative learning is the key to all students learning and succeeding. Okay? That doesn't mean we all copy each other. That means we all explain things to one another. By explaining things, okay, you will learn better. By copying, you won't learn. So labs are typically collected either the day they are assigned, so the day I hand them out, or the day after they are assigned. Okay? Labs are made up of 5 parts. You should hopefully be familiar with these already. A purpose, along with usually a hypothesis or educated guess. The materials, what lab equipment are we using? Okay? The procedure, what process did I take to obtain the desired results or data? Okay, data or results. And what kind of data did I collect? Temperature, time, color, okay, smell. Conclusion questions. Always answer conclusion questions in complete sentences, okay, and show all calculations. Very important. Lab groups. Okay, so there's 8 to 9 lab stations in the room. You'll be working in groups of 4 to 5 at each lab station. After each lab, make sure each lab station is cleaned up, or like I mentioned previously, you will not be excused from class and will most likely be marked down. You'll be assigned lab stations over the next several days. Okay, do not ask to work with friends. Lab groups are strategically generated. This way, not all the A students end up in one lab and all the C students end up in another lab group. Okay, so I want to make it equitable or equal and fair. Students who do not work with their fellow lab partners and walk around during lab, okay, disrupt others, goofing off, okay, will be asked to go back to their seat and may receive an unfavorable grade. Students who engage in off-task behavior will also be asked to go back to their seat and once again will receive an unfavorable grade. All right, so tests and quizzes. Tests and quizzes are worth 60% of your grade. All right? So the worst thing you can do in my class is miss a test and not make it up. Failure to not make up a test will greatly impact your grade. Okay, so you got to come talk to me. Lunch, after school, whenever. All right? Test retakes are an option. If you failed your test, once again, come talk to me and maybe we can do it during lunch, after school, or even before school. Okay? Tests are done completely online and the questions are randomized. Quizzes are short and usually worth fewer points as tests. After some labs, we will have short quizzes. Okay? Quizzes usually, like I said, cover lab material. Okay? The midterm and final is cumulative, which means it covers all the previous material. Okay? And it does go into the test and quizzes category, so it goes as part of this 60%. Remember, okay, tests can be retaken, but quizzes, because they're short, okay, I don't do quiz retakes, okay? All right, so turning work in. Labs or any paper assignments will be passed forward to the front row, okay? Always separate assignments in case I am collecting more than one assignment at a time. So don't mix them. Don't pass forward a bunch of assignments at the same time. I will collect them one at a time, okay? So in the front of the class are 3 boxes or, okay, sections, if you want to think of them that way, for each period. So next time you're in class, take a look. Every time I collect work, I will put it in the inbox, okay? If you were absent, it will go in the makeup box. Do not turn in makeup work to me. Put it in the makeup box, okay? A lot of times students hand work to me when I'm out walking around and I forget to put it in the right place. Put it in the makeup box because I will accidentally lose it. If you put it in the makeup box, I will not lose it because I take that work in the makeup box and it goes right into the computer. Late work should be put in the late work box. Okay, like I said, I do accept late work. Okay, but late work will be marked down 50%. This goes for online assignments as well. Okay. Do not turn makeup or late work into me. Like I said, put it in the boxes in the front of class, in the makeup box or the late box. That way they are not lost. Okay? And if you really are worried, just come talk to me after class and I will make sure it gets entered after class. Okay? All right, so the makeup policy. Makeup work, like I said, is in the makeup box. If you miss an assignment due to an excused absence, well, so let's say you're absent 2 days. Well, you have 2 days to make it up, okay? The same number of days to make it up as you were absent. So come talk to me about receiving makeup work. If you fall behind, I'm more than happy to help you out. Turn any makeup work into me, okay, into the makeup box. Do not hand the assignment to me. Like I said, I have so many kids asking me questions and so many things going on. I don't want to accidentally misplace your assignment. So like I said, come talk to me after class and it will get entered into the gradebook immediately or put it in the makeup box. Okay? Don't hand them to me. Late work policy. Late work is to be placed in the late box. Okay, like I said, late work will be marked down 50%. So make sure you're turning everything in on time. All right, restroom use. You will be given 4 restroom passes worth 10 extra credit points each. If you do not use all of your restroom passes, you can turn them in at the end of this semester or term to receive extra credit points. Okay, but if you use them up, if you gotta go, and you just use your restroom passes. Do not ask to use the restroom within the first 10 minutes of class. Okay, that's what the breaks are for. All right, so chemistry support. If you need help, please feel free to come in after school or lunchtime. Okay, I'm always available to help a student. All right, or check out a book and study practice problems. There's a wealth of information online. Okay, there are online tutorials and websites that can be extremely useful in helping you understand the content. Use my website and review PowerPoint notes and any other links or resources that are available. Okay. All right, so your periodic table. you will receive a periodic table to use for the whole semester. Do not lose it or write on it. Your periodic table is for you to use in every class, or excuse me, in class every day. Okay, you should have your periodic table out every day for the entire 90 minutes of class. Okay. It is to be used for classwork, homework, quizzes, and tests, basically everything. Okay. All right, so scientific calculator. It's your responsibility to purchase and bring a scientific calculator to class every day. Okay, it's just like your periodic table. Always have it. Do not ask to use the calculator on your cell phone. Okay. Seen here is the type of calculator I recommend, a TI-30X. Okay. If you go to use your cell phone, the calculator on your cell phone for a test, I will take it away. Okay. Because it has a camera on it, and I don't want people recording tests. So just get a scientific calculator like the one here. Here's the one I recommend. It's a great calculator, easy to use. All right, headphones and whiteboard markers. Although they are not required, I strongly recommend that you purchase the following objects. Okay, some whiteboard markers, headphones to listen to lecture YouTube videos. Okay, we will be using a whiteboard in class to do practice problems. Okay, with a partner. Headphones will be useful just in case you finish the daily assignment or the online assignment. That way you can start the homework Cornell notes early. Okay. Internet browser. Because much of this class is online, it is important that you are using the correct internet browser and software at home or in class. I recommend using Google Chrome as an internet browser, okay, at home and at school. If you don't have Google Chrome, it can be downloaded for free. Okay, just type in Google Chrome, download Google Chrome. Okay, Firefox is also an acceptable browser. Okay, but I strongly recommend Google Chrome. Okay, because Firefox, you have to update it pretty regularly, which can be time consuming. If you don't have Microsoft Office or PowerPoint, you can download PowerPoint Viewer software for free to view PowerPoint files. Okay. Finally, make sure your Adobe Flash software is up to date. Okay. I don't use Flash much anymore, but it's still good to have it up to date. All right, you're almost done here. So this concludes the video syllabus. Please let me know if you have any further questions. Okay, come talk to me. Most of this stuff is also mentioned in the syllabus I handed out, okay, in the paper. And we will see you next time.